put out there. But I tell you something, somebody who has impacted lots of life, a great deal. Myself as an individual, I got exposed. I was able to meet up with him sometimes in 2019. And I tell you, ever since then, everything has changed for me. For me, financially, it's been way up. All right. So if you're that individual, you're on this call, you're looking to up your finances, not just up your finances, you're looking to up your finances the right and smart way, then you are definitely in the right place at the right time. Right. So I want you to sit back, get your paper, get your pen, get your notepad, stay away from all forms of distraction as I bring on board one of the greatest Forex traders I've seen, a digital coach and entrepreneur, the president of an amazing organization called the Pewatnation, Mr. Kenbury Moore. I want you all to put in some 111s on the chat to welcome Mr. Kenbury on board. Are you on, sir?
Amazingly, yes, I am big. Can you guys hear me? Okay, if you can hear me, okay, put I am big on the chat. All right, put I'm big on the chat. And if my sound is okay, just let me know. Super excited, super grateful. It's been a while. I'm here on Fridays, and this call is open to everyone. What I want you guys to do, let's come in together. All right, you want to go all in all of your group that you think there are people who want to hear some amazing news, all right, or some amazing knowledge. Just go in your group and say we're live. Just share the link. All right, let's post this all out. This also recorded on YouTube. We have a YouTube community. Thank you for making that time to be part of this meeting. And it's just going to be a short training, a short exposure. What I really want to highlight to individuals is the concept of new investing in trading. All right. Now, because none of you start seeing something for what it is, you never know how you can approach it very well. So I've been in this environment for quite a while. Sometimes when you understand the journey of a mentor or coach or trader, you're going to understand how to take their fruit. Okay. There are some things in this environment that a lot of people don't understand. Over the years of my exposure, this was an environment that I wasn't really very keen on. I never actually loved the people who were involved. So I made it a great deal, all right, to actually come in to interfere in the existence of people in this environment. I discouraged a lot of people in my early years of knowing Forex. And that's because of the concept of what I thought it was. But can I actually tell you the truth? What I thought about the Forex environment wasn't a lie, but there was just a lying factor of what I saw. Okay. So to be very honest, over the last 4 years has been the best experience for me. There's so much money in this market. All right. It's almost, how do I put it? It's almost like a casino that is throwing out money. Okay, and everybody's so interested in making money from this space. You can make a whole lot of money from this space, but what a lot of people don't understand is the concept of making money. All right, and one call is not enough to share the truths about how you could capitalize. All right, that is why, over time I've drifted from learning the skill set. All right, getting exposed to the environment of structural learning. All right, structural training. I've been able to understand the system, and I've been able to impact this knowledge in other people in the form of training. And guess what? We've been able to create results over the years. And in growing results, we've also been able to see why a large number of people don't get result when there is result. It's almost like I hand you a bill of $100. All right, you take the $100 and you come back and you say you don't have the $100, but I gave it to you. Okay, so what's missing? Some people don't know how to collect money and retain it, but they can collect it. I don't know if you've been in this environment, but you collected money, but you didn't retain it. Put in some zeros on the chat. Let's get that. Let's get this. You've collected money, but you didn't retain it. It's almost like the money is in front of you. You keep taking it, but you don't see it. You don't retain it. All right. Put in a zero on the chart. There's so much money. You see the money. You see people collecting this money every day. All right. You see people collecting this money, but you've tried collecting this money, but you don't retain it. You see, you wake up some days, you make some $100, $200. All right. But over the week, over the month, all right, you're in deficit, you're in negative, or you probably have blown accounts. All right. Let's share some truth here today, because the whole goal, the kind of people I want to attract to me, all right, and not are not just those people really looking for more success in Forex. Yes, we're going to give people results when it comes to leverage, but I really want to address a large community of people where the problem lies. People who see the future of making money, but die out without really making the money. Or am I speaking to someone? Just put one on the chat if I'm talking to you. It's not, I'm not preaching, but I just want people to be able to bring what the deal about this Forex. I've been in it for a year or two. I've been in this for 6 months. I keep seeing people win. I keep trying. I keep getting myself, all right, in and out of lesson. I keep losing money, all right? But I'm trying my best. I'm following all of the instructions to my best knowledge, but I'm not just getting it. It's a hard deal for me, all right? How many of you are there or you've been there? Okay, if you're listening to me today, that is really, over the years, what I've gravitated towards, the challenge, all right? I've taken up the challenge amongst other leaders in the industry. We've taken up the challenge. I think this is where the industry is going. So you may be seeing so many things, but the direction towards a lot of what a lot of people should be focused on is, it's not about making money. Making money is already guaranteed as certain if you have a certain work ethics or knowledge in this space. So the more you get exposed to this knowledge, the more you are going to attract making money and retaining it, then to duplicate it. All right. So 4 years in line, I got started learning. All right. A year into it, I got the prospect of teaching people how to learn and earn money. All right. Created result over a period of 2 years, and I became an international trainer in this environment that I've impacted not in the hundreds, but in the thousands and the hundreds of thousands in appearance. And we've created results in the multiple 4, 5, 6, 7 figures in income. But one thing I can tell you over the years that I've not been able to do for myself is I've seen people celebrate results, but I don't know them. I can't document them. And I'm very good at documentation. All right. So this is one of the things I've gravitated towards. My mind and my focus have been so keen on. And we birthed a baby called the Pewatnation. And I need everybody to put Pewat, just put the word Pewatnation, because over the course of this call, all right, not only do I want to show you the money or show you the concept of the money, I want to be able to show you what a community can do for you to achieve really retained income in Forex. All right, by really seeing the problem and addressing it. Okay, put Pewatnation. So yeah, that is what Pewatnation is. Let me just put the word, I could use the word a correctional facility, all right, where it corrects the concept of what people think about Forex, okay? But let me just come out on the blue and tell everyone that not everybody is going to make money from Forex if they don't know those things, all right, that I want to share on this call today, okay? So Pewatnation is a community dedicated, all right, towards liberating people. It's educate to liberate. That is our concept. We want to liberate you, all right, for you to be an independent success in this space. But there are a few problems that will bring you to liberation. And those few problems, I've been able to take 2 things, and I want to share them on this call fastly, all right, because some of you have heard me before, but it's not about hearing me, it's about understanding. One thing is hear, another thing is to listen. The reason a lot of people don't have retained accounts is because they don't have what? They don't have income in Forex. They don't have sizable equity. So one truth I learned over the years, all right, many may accept it, but a few won't, is this: Forex was not designed for you to be rich, all right? How many of you know that for all truth? Some people don't. Some people see this environment as a place where they will come and become wealthy. How many of you bought that idea? All right, please tell me the truth. Before now, you've not heard me before. I know I've said it, some people have changed. How many of you bought that idea that Forex, oh, if I just learn Forex, I'm going to be rich? You bought that idea. That was one crazy idea you bought and you came in. Just let me know in the chat. How many of you bought that idea? Just put in a 5 on the chat. All right, it's almost like a blood money scheme, fast money scheme. I could become wealthy in this space. All right, but let me tell you one truth: Forex wasn't designed to get you wealthy. It was designed to take money from you. Okay, I know this is a hard truth, though some people don't know. Okay, but you know we are designed for truth. Say you shall know the truth, it will make you free. Forex was designed in a wealthy space to take money from those who don't know, all right, and keep empowering those who know. So you see today, who are the major players? Now, guys, watch, listen to me, okay? Listen to me. This is what most of you, all right, don't know. Who are the major players in the financial market? You guys type it on the chat. Okay. So we're gonna slightly look at a little bit of knowledge. All right. Who are the major players in the financial market? Let me know. Just type some of them on the chat. The banks. So let's take the banks. All right. The banks are the major. 70% of the income of the bank are majored in financial markets. So we have what we call the interbanks. Are you guys ready for this? Now, so you guys know that they are major in this Forex. Not only are they involved in Forex, they actually control, all right, a 20%. Okay, let me put it in a way you're not going to be scared. All right, what if we tell you that they control what you make in this market? All right. You are actually trading against people who have money that control the market. They are the major players. You're trading against them. They're in the market to take money. Okay, and they are the major players. So you are trading against the odds. When you're trading without knowledge, you're trading against the odds. All right. And what a lot of people don't know, they see what you're doing. You don't see what you're doing. You don't see what they're doing. All right, today is not a day for that knowledge. But why am I bringing this to you? Some people don't know why they're failing or why they're trying so hard and they're not making money because they don't understand the concept of investing. Why am I sharing this knowledge? Not until you bring yourself to a concept of investing and you know what you're up against, all right, you're not going to see the market for what it is, but for what you can make it be for you. Okay, the federal government. So let me ask one question. All right, does the bank or the federal government of every nation, all right, okay, let me not use a word. I'm international. If I was local right now, there was a word I'm gonna say. Was the bank designed to make you rich? The bank in your nation, in your city, was it designed to make you rich? Yes or no? All right. The schemes of the federal government or what they do in every nation, are they designed to make you rich? So you need, why am I saying this? This may be a little bit off what some people don't want to hear, but you need to know your opponent. You need to know who is in this market, all right? And what their mindset of being in this market. So when I said the word that Forex wasn't designed to make you rich, all right, you have to understand that it's designed for the rich, not to make you rich. Did you guys get that? Put in a 7 if you got that. Forex is designed for the rich. So the question is, do I come into this market with a rich mindset, or do I come into this market with a poor mindset? So you come in and you think this is going to make you rich. You came in with a poor market, and this was what the market was designed for. All right. You see this heavy loop of money, over $7 trillion moving every day. It's just to catch you. And they open it for everybody's access. Do you think why today, everything that is going to make you rich, the government is trying to shut it down, but they never shut Forex down. Are you seeing the blueprint? Because they know what's coming from there. All right. Like, I know I'm going to just have a series on this, but not today. I just wanted you guys to just picture your activity, your knowledge. Why are you drifting? Why are things happening? Because it is planned, it is programmed for it to happen like that, not until you scale up what you think of this market and how you could go backdoor just the same way they are backdoor. All right. So it's not designed to make me rich, but it's designed for the rich. So if you come in with a rich mindset, an investor mindset, all right, and who are investors? Those who have equity. I need everybody to put equity on the chart. All right, those who have equity. So a lot of people, 90% or 96% of people who trade this market don't have equity. So they're already victims of the scheme in this environment. True or true? You guys talk to me. All right, like, not until you start understanding this conversation, you'll never be in the right environment. If you're in an environment, these truths are not being shared with you. All right, it's almost like they are making people fall in the scheme where there is so much money to be made, but they only focus on the making of the money, but they don't understand that it's a scheme in itself. All right. So if you understand that there are 96%, because when I came into this space, I was conscious of why do people fail in the availability of millions every day? Just learn how to take what belongs to you and get out. But people don't take what belongs to them. They don't even know what belongs to them because they are just coming here to steal the money and run away. It's a stealing mindset. And that is why indiscipline. Why do indiscipline thrive in Forex? Because people don't have equity. Do you guys agree with me? Those are the two things I wanted to put in front of you. Why does indiscipline? So many people sleep and fellowship with indiscipline because why? It's the mindset they come in with. All right. If I just compound my account, if I make $10, $20 every day, if I keep doing this every day, if I do it to the next 2 years, I'm going to be a millionaire. How many of you bought into that concept? You just feel like, oh, this is going to make you rich. All right. Putting a 7 on the chart. That is how you did. That is your programming. You programmed yourself to be this way. Not until this change. All right. Your income is not going to change, ladies and gentlemen. This is the liberation, all right, that we set to give to people through Pewatnation. Why? The two things that are the biggest problem in this space. A lot of people come in with educational facilities. I could educate you to know all of the skill set, but not until you bind yourself off this quote prison break. All right, you're never going to break through. You could get all of the knowledge. Some of you know how to trade more than I do. You know. Okay. I'll tell people it's not the knowledge of trading that makes you rich. It's the knowledge of investing that makes you rich. All right. I am an investor that trades. That is why I have a different level of results. Okay. Or we're going to start seeing different level of results in you guys. Being an investor. So how do I become an investor? Address the two things that are the major problem: indiscipline and equity. All right. IE. Put it on chart. Indiscipline and the lack of equity. And guess what? I just figured out in the equation, because why am I not talking about trading success or trading results? Why am I not doing that now? Because that's not a priority. Priority first is the problem. Address the problem. So many people come into this environment without really understanding the problem in it. So you become student in the environment in an illusion while the problem is available. You will become what the problem is. But if you could address the problem and you learn in the direction of taking care of the problem, you're going to have success faster than. I'm going to give you guys some illustration as to the success in this environment that will help your investing mindset. Are you guys ready? Put ready on the chat. Okay, put ready on the chat. I just figured out what can I give today that'll change the game for people. What can I give to people? It's a consciousness. All right, then we're going to share some result with you. Then we're going to help you make your decision. So when people come into this environment, all right, I looked at these two things. Which is more important? Okay, one helps one thrive. The lack of equity. People don't have money to trade, but they have a willingness to learn. Do you guys agree with me? Put it true. So you see many people running into educational system, but they don't have money to trade. True or true? Okay. If you agree with me on that one, you can put 1. So what happens over time? See where it goes wrong. When you learn the skill set and you are exposed to the market, something hypes you up. It is called the belief possibility that you're going to become rich. It is heightened, and that is initially why you came in. The belief possibility, the moment you get in with your demo account, you took $100,000 and you took one trade and you saw yourself, you saw $200. Your mind quickly calculate that in 1 hour, I've made $200. Everything about your subconscious calculates, oh, $200. You mean in 1 hour? So this thing can be true. All right, and how many of you that have happened to you? You just calculated into the future. There's a belief. Your belief just increased. Your level of wanting to learn more and master it more just increased, just because you saw that possibility. How many of you have been victim of that emotion? Let me know in the chat. I've been there. So you just feel you are a Superman. You saw you grew $1,000. Whoa, you took your money to with a demo, possibility happens. Now you start learning how to master it. Everything about you started on B-rays just because you saw that belief possibilities. It was demo. One thing you didn't figure out, that was demo. Everything about you, all right, is filled with possibility. But when live money comes in, it changed. All your fears was dumped on you. All right, your belief was over. Because why? All right, the reason you did it was the truth about Forex. When there is money, there is possibilities. But when there is no money, you are the one that fights with lack, not the market. I don't know if you understand what I just said. When there is money, when you're trading, you took a pick, one pick up, you are $200, $500. When there is money, and you don't have a fear of losing, all right, you just keep making more money. That was what the market was designed for. When you're losing, you're not afraid. When you're winning, you're excited. That was what the market was designed. That was what investing is designed for. When you have a lot of money to trade, you're not scared to lose. And you keep making more money because you are designed. That was what investing is designed for. So your demo account is foolproof of the investor you are supposed to be in trading. How many of you agree with me? I'm sharing the truth. What I'm sharing right now, some of you internally, all right, is resonating with you. All right, put one on the chat so that we know we're in a conference room here right now. It just makes sense to you. The feeling, I just explained the feeling that happens. You know you are a good trader when that demo account is with you and you're doing well. But the moment you bring your poor money in, all right, everything changed. So that is where the other factor thrives. You now want to use the small money to do like the big money. It's the factor of indiscipline, right? You don't follow instruction. You don't stay true. All right. You don't stay true. What you've learned, you don't want to follow it because now you are in a race of trying to meet up with your feeling. You never catch up. Okay. So indiscipline is increased. We tell you do this, do 1%. You don't like 1% of $10 or $20. All right. You don't like 1% of $100 because the mind has been exposed to an environment where $100,000 made $1,000. So everything about you have seen $1,000, you want to duplicate it in a $100 account. How many of you have been there? Please tell me the truth. 7 on the chart. So everything about you're not excited when you make $10, $20. You're not, because why? Your mind has been exposed to $100,000. That's where indiscipline comes. You don't trade with time. All right. You're supposed to spend 1 hour on the chart. You keep looking at the chart the whole day because you feel the millions will come from $100. All right. You keep putting yourself in, keep putting more time than necessary. Because why? That's naturally an indisciplined nature. There was no plan. Now you created the plan to overrun yourself. All right. So these are part of why, okay, these two factors. What if I come into trading and someone guides me to make my demo practice a life practice? Let's make the availability. So I can actually conquer indiscipline if I change my approach. Indiscipline is not something you can conquer. It's in nature, it's an environment. But you could actually trigger, all right, discipline through the control of what? You see that mind that loves the $100,000. What if we give you $100,000 to trade and we put a task to it? Okay, so today, so over the years, what I've been doing is giving people results, but they weren't making money because they don't have money to make money. They are victims of this fear, this illusion I just talked about. So we have to take the illusion out of the way. So that's why we came up with, the two core things that drives trader out of the market is the lack of equity and the environment of discipline. Now, a lot of people have been exposed to the environment of discipline without equity. They don't obey. All right. I had a trader who sent me a message yesterday. He said, Kenry, I've been dealing with myself. All right. And I understand. One of the things I also I understand. Just give yourself time. Just because you got some new files today of possibility doesn't mean the old files is going to delete. But that is where the environment comes in. Discipline is a nature that grows in you over a period of time. All right. But one of the things that can help that is when you give it a target, when it sees a possibility. So what's that possibility? Many traders trade less than $10,000. So there is the existence of prop firms. All right. People that literally give you funds to trade. All right. So a lot of people come into trading, you trade with demo and they go live. No. Okay. You don't need to trade with your money. Why don't we give you money to trade? Okay. And you prove to us that you can follow instructions. Would you follow instructions if I'm willing to give you money to trade? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. This is it. I will give you the instruction for you to make the money that I'm going to give you to trade. What I want from you is that I have money to give you to trade. Okay. I just want you to grow the money for me. But I know you don't have the skills to grow the money. I will give you the resources to grow the money. But what I need from you is discipline. Are we going to generate more people that would have deep interest in discipline organically? Yes or no, ladies and gentlemen? All right. If you see the possibilities of trading with $100,000 and you see a system of discipline where you're giving how to grow $100,000 to fruition, all right, are you going to stay connected and follow the instructions? Because you know what a lot of people don't understand is this. These things are so the concept of these things have been available, but they've been hidden. All right. And other things thrive. So what we do in Pewatnation is simple. So we have a training and trading community, okay, that caters for students, not just who want to trade, but who should have access to equity. So the moment you get access to our system, all right, one of the core things we want you to do is to know how to copy and paste. All right. And if you learn how to copy and paste and learn how the nitty-gritties of a buy and sell is, the other responsibility we give to you is to follow instructions and take trade ideas, all right, given to you by our community. Okay. Just follow the instruction, use the right risk. All right. I promise you, as easy as it sounds, it comes with some difficulty. But I'm just trying to tell you, this is what it takes. All right. To stay disciplined and to have success. Follow the trade. Take the trade when it is called. All right. Put the TP, put the stop loss. If we say use 1%, use 1%. All right. And when the trade ends, you end. If we make profit, you make profit. If we have a loss, you have a loss. All right. And can you guys tell me, if you have an environment that has a success rate, all right, of between 80 to 95%, give you this instruction of making money, do you see yourself eventually making money if you have access to equity? So before now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that the educational systems have done is just to educate you, but they don't give you a principle of equity. All right. But if we now have a principle of equity where you come in, you get $100,000 account or a $10,000 account, or you get a $55,000 account. When I say $5,000 account, I'm talking about an evaluation, fund evaluation system, which I'm pretty just going to talk about in 1 or 2 minutes. And all you do is they give you a rule and we follow through with that rule. We help you follow through that rule. And what we want you to do is when you pass that account, you start making withdrawals. Now, if you trade with $5,000 account and you're doing 10% a month, that's $500 account. You could be making $500 a month, $5,000 account. It may not start in the first month, but because you started with that, time is not enough for me to highlight the benefits of getting into the structure of discipline. There are people who started Forex, and the moment they traded their demo account, the next thing they do is they funded thousands of accounts, and over a period of time, they lost it. But imagine you coming in Forex and you started with a $50 account or a $100 account. But this, instead of a $50 or $100, you got access to a $5,000 or a $10,000 account. And you traded it following the discipline we give to you. We give you trade ideas, so you just copy paste to make money. I'm going to show you guys some results. All you have to do, take the trade and make the money. In 2 months, in a period of 60 days, if you are able to do 13% of the money given to you, you're going to be given that live account, and profit is going to be shared with you. So no more should people come in and they spend thousands of dollars account in their practice period. Just take small money to get access to huge money. Do you think your success rate within 6 months is going to be different when you focus on following this model of trading? Ladies and gentlemen, all right, let me know on the chat. Okay, let me know on the chat. So what I'm going to do, let me know. Do you think the level of, because it's a discussion that some people should see, all right, and accept that if I can follow instruction and I have an inspiration, a motivation that helps me follow instruction, somebody's going to give me $100,000 to trade. And all I need to do is do 13% in 2 months. And also offer me what is going to make me do the 13%. Would you be disciplined to follow instructions? All right, I believe the answer is yes. If we have more people following this model in trading, all right, I believe in the next 6 months to 1 year, we're going to create the next wave of millionaires, investors in trading. Because what it means, if you're trading with $100,000 or a $10,000 or a $50,000 account, you're trading as an investor. The market sees you as an investor. All right. Now you're trading and you do 20 pips and the result is $500. Okay. Everything, it may not be your money, but your consciousness is the same consciousness it has on that demo. And unlike a demo, you never had access to the money in demo. But this one, you would have access if you stay true to the bargain of doing what? 13% in 60 days. Now, $10,000 will be given to you. If you could do it in your what? Evaluation, you could do it in your life. This is a simple truth that organizes both discipline and the availability of equity. If we could help, all right, hundreds, thousands of traders go in this direction as against just going to learn and trade on their own, we're going to reduce the number of people who lose money in Forex. How many of you agree with me? If you're sincere and you agree with me, let me know in the chat. Right? Many people don't have to lose money in trading. You don't have to do this on your own. You don't have to prove to anybody that you could become a millionaire, all right, within the space of a month or two or even 6 months. Just follow a model that sets the pace for you to become an investor, having access to equity and following a community that serves you with the discipline. You learn, but at the same time, you earn through the process of learning. The narratives change. So I'm going to bring a few individuals that have been exposed, all right, to our environment. And not see, this is it. I want it to be so share it as you learn it, as you get exposed. Be like, share it like you're our enemy. But you got to expose inside. It came in, all right, and what has it been able to do for you? So this is what I want to do. I want the individual that have experienced our environment, because sometimes it's easy to do we're not doing any form of presentation. Today, it's an investment call just to show you how you could come into this market and you can see a model that's going to make you successful. We're going to show you, all right, where the money is. But before I move forward, I want to be able to bring in I think I have, okay, I'm gonna talk to, I believe, Madam Jenny and Sadia. Are you guys in a good place to share? Madam Jenny Singh and Sadia, are you in a good place to share? I just want to bring you up right now. Okay, this one student that is very active, she's everywhere, and she's had a level of experience. Someone I could say watching her from the background, because I know people who have the fire to learn, and I know people who have experienced some level of mishap in the industry, just like we all did. Okay, but I think I felt it in my spirit when she shared her last, I think it was, yes, she shared her experience, and I felt it in my spirit that she's coming to that place of resonation. All right, where she now understands what we do and what she came into experience. So Sadia, are you there? Open your mic. I want you to share.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I want you to share when you got started with Pewatnation. Okay, what has been your tough experience and why? Don't say the beautiful things. I want you to say the ugly things, what you've been exposed to, that you and what you what you think. Share your experience in truth.
It's been a roller coaster, I'll say. I'll start from the beginning. My journey actually started 1 year ago at IM Academy, and I didn't have a level of direction what I have now, and I just felt like I was all over the place, following one mentor to another, and no true leadership. So I was putting in like $100, $500, $1,000. And overall, if I look at it, I've probably invested about $15,000 into binary so far. And hand on my heart, this is the first time that I will say that this week that I've actually seen discipline. Well, today was a bit of I'll get to that, but yeah. So for the first time in my journey, I've actually felt like I'm getting there. I'm eventually getting there now. This week I had a 6% increase in my binary alone, and that's just 3 days of trading, and that was just by following the signals by yourself. And I've had a 4% increase in my Forex. Bearing in mind, I've already blown about 3 Forex funded accounts. One of them I blew in a day.
Good. I want you to tell us why you blew those. Why you blew those accounts? How? Why you blew those accounts? Because it's very, very important for some people.
Because the very first one I had, I remember having winning a couple of trades, then losing a couple of trades, and then it was just the impatience. I didn't have the patience. It was like, what's going on here? Why am I losing this? Why this and why that? And revenge trading. So when you lose one trade and then on another trade, I'll put on double the amount. And I've done that a lot. I've done that with binary as well. And I've blown one account I blew in literally a day. 5% I lost in a day because I did one trade and I lost it. And then I thought, right, I need to make this back. When another trade was called up, instead of doing the 0.5% risk that was actually we got told to do, I did a 2% risk. So that was 3% gone. And then another trade got called out, and I didn't shout out on the, on the chat because I was just really ashamed of myself and embarrassed that I'm just taking these. I knew what I was doing wrong. Basically, I knew that I didn't have the patience. It's revenge trading, and I've suffered from that a lot. It's just been crazy. But like I said, I mean, something happened like last week, and it was during your calls. And when you keep listening to you going on about discipline, and how patience and time, and eventually it comes a time when you keep listening to it that it actually sinks in. And I feel like it's actually beginning to sink in now. And I'm beginning to experience, like for example, this week I opened a brand new funded account. On my very first day, that the AU trade, I lost a 1%, and there wasn't another trade called out that day, but which was fine for me. And I was like, right, okay, 1% loss, it's fine, right? It's going to take time. It's going to take time. The next day, I put on a trade. I won the trade, and then there was another trade called out, and then I won it again. And then there was a third trade called, and I was like, no, I'm not going to take this trade. I've done 2 trades, 2%, and I'm happy with that. Whereas I could have carried on with it, but I didn't. So, and then the third day, I've done it again. So slowly, like this week, without realizing, I'm 4% up.
Amazing. I just love.
And I'm so happy, so proud that this is the first time and the 4th funded account that I'm actually now seeing a profit. Like I'm actually like not it's not even about the profit. It's the fact that I've got that discipline. And that, yeah, I'm not going to say it's been easy. It's just like sometimes I just have to put my phone away and just go out of the house and just like, right, I'm not even going to look at it now. That's it. It's done. I just have to learn. And And this week, like I said, I've been more disciplined with myself, and without realizing, yeah, there's been trades that I've lost as well, but I've accepted the losses, and I'm like, you know what, it's fine, no worries. That wasn't meant to be for me. Whatever's meant to be for me will come to me. And whatever's God's got written for me, it will come to me. And by me fighting after it, chasing after it, it's not going to happen. And I've realized that, like, thousands of pounds, you know, lost. And yeah, so I just feel like this week's has been like a new start for me.
Good, great. I know you are excited, because I know what happens to people when they finally realize what happened to them in the environment. Something has happened to you in this environment, and
Exactly.
they caught up. You noticed, because when you share, I knew you finally resonated with what we are trying to do, even in our early stage. All right. So thank you for sharing that amazing testimony. It just got started. Like I said, if you take care of the problem, you find out that you're making the money. The making of the money is not the problem. Like you just said, when you address this, you saw the money piling up. All right.
For me, that's the biggest thing, that my biggest achievement in my Forex journey so far has been this week, where I feel like I'm finally getting hang of the discipline and the patience. And without realizing it, like you look at it at the end of the week, and you look at what you started off with, and by following a discipline and just following instructions, when you come to it at the end of the week, you realize what a massive difference it's actually made. And this is like my biggest achievement so far in my Forex journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. One of our, I could say, she's very active. And you know, the people that will eventually see, it takes two things. Staying connected and following instructions. All right. She's always connected. She had a bit of following instruction, but eventually staying in the environment, she's following instruction, and she's getting the result. I want to bring someone else again. All right. These are people who've had quite an experience in the space. I don't know if she's in the right place to speak, all the way from Trinidad. Jenny Singh, are you on? Are you in a space you can share? All right. I love people who share testimonies with me, and I don't just want to keep it to myself. Okay. I don't know if you're in Jane. Okay, let me see. Make your co-host if you can. Just let me know if you're not. Good. And some of you don't know that some things you need.
Coach.
All right, good. Thank you. Thank you. I just want you to share, when you got started, when you bought into this vision, what has happened? What has happened to you? All right. What have you learned, and has been your experience?
I have been with Pewatnation since the 7th of November. Actually, I was with IM Academy for 2 months, and there's where I got to know Kenfrey more as an educator. And among all the strategies I looked at in different educators, I found your strategy was very interesting. And so I listened to a lot of the strategies. Unfortunately, I blew 2 accounts. One was because of my doing. In fact, what was my doing? But and then I left because I was not satisfied with the team that I was following in my country. Because in my country, we had a team that was calling trades, and I was not getting anywhere with that. So I decided the Trinidad team pulled out of the IM Academy, went to another organization, and I did not join them again. When I saw you left IM Academy, I was following your videos and whatnot, and I finally end up with iGenius and then Pewatnation. My thing about it is that I wanted to learn how to trade. I wanted to learn strategies. I wanted to learn things that make logical sense to me. And I just didn't want to make the money, but I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn another skill because I come from the social sciences background. You know, my background is in human resource management. I was a lecturer at a university, and I wanted to learn another skill. And to me, because I have a very analytical mind, I saw analyzing a chart seemed attractive to me. And there is where I started to have an interest in it. And so far in this thing, I have joined this month, last month. I have Kendra, I'm just $264 away from passing my first evaluation. And I want to say thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Kendra. Thank you, Pewatnation. Thank you, Joshua. He has been very, very helpful to me. And I want to say thanks a lot. I am supporting you. I'm supporting Pewatnation. I'm grateful for all the assistance. And I'm learning. I love the learning. So I'm just here.
I want to ask another question. So maybe people who are here, how have you been growing that account? Would you say something you're doing on your own, or you're getting all of this assistance from Pewatnation, from our trade ideas in the group and our assistants?
I am managing my account differently. I'm learning to manage it differently. I'm listening to what you are saying, but more importantly, what I'm doing, I'm not taking every educator's, I'm just sticking with your trades. And I took a couple from Naturally Gifted, but I'm predominantly taking from your trades. And that was because, you see, and the reason I did that is because I didn't know anybody else. All I know it was Kendra Moore. I don't know David. I don't know Hugo. I don't know anybody else. So I know Kendri's success rate. I know Kendri's success rate. So I said, you know what? Let me just stick with Kendra, and I listen to what the advice that was given to just stick to your trades. And I did that. That's what I did.
Beautiful, beautiful. I wanted people to hear, all right, that what it means. We give the instruction, you follow the instruction, you get the results. So that's another person sharing their result with you. Another name just popped in my head right now. She's someone who's very active, because I look at people who are active in the group. I know people who are not active. Just because someone is registered doesn't mean they'll be active. One thing is to get started. See, and one thing is to register, another thing is to get started. So I want to bring another person. I don't know if you're in a good place to share. Charity Kuenda, are you on? I need you to just quickly share. One minute. If you're on, in a good space to share, all right? How's been your experience?
Thank you so much, Kendra. Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, so okay. Okay. This is like the first time I have actually seen profits, right? So when I came in, I had 2 funded accounts. So I was taking trades, but I had this fear of the big lot sizes because I was always trading with small amounts. So both of them expired with I think I was like minus 0.79% down. But what made me happy is that I learned something. The fear was I could manage the fear, and I also, with the other accounts that I've had before, like I also used to be in IML, with the other accounts that I used to, it's either I'd blow it or it would be so little that I would not even want to trade it anymore. But now I'm able to preserve my capital. So that's what I learned. So now I've got a funded account. I'm 1.5% up. Yes, I got 2 losses. One of them, I'll tell the truth, I was greedy. I put 2% instead of 1%. So that was a losing trade. But overall, I see the light. I'm so excited. I wake up looking forward to your trainings. And for me, the mindset is just something else. I have changed. My mind is changed. The fear is going. I see myself in the future. And I am so excited. Thank you so much, Kenry. Thank you so much, everyone who's been, making this possible. And I'm so grateful to be part of this great vision. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Are you guys excited? Now, why am I bringing this to you? There's something I believe in the scripture, and overcoming comes with, with the blood of the Lamb and the words of your testimony. This is just a baby that was born. Pewatnation is just a baby with a vision to eradicate or address two things. And within the space of less than 3 months, or I would say less than Pewatnation, I could say Pewatnation officially was pre-launched, all right, in the month of December. Okay, so we started into the vision, okay, 2 months ago. Now, I want you guys to understand something. These are baby steps, and we're already having this kind of success. Imagine this goes for another 3 months. We have the environment. Let me just take a couple of minutes to show you guys what we do inside of Pewatnation in our groups. All right. So anyone who's here on this call, you're not going to leave this call not understanding what we do. So if you've been following me and you know me for my education and my success rate, that has been taken to another level. So today I don't talk much on my success rate. I've proven that. All right. I came into a platform from where I've learned. I became the #1 educator consistently over a period of a year with result, consistently for training and earning daily. So I don't think me talking about consistency in result is a problem. What I just needed to ask myself, how can I show this result in people? That's why we birthed the vision, all right, of really addressing the discipline and giving people access to funding account with my resource. So my resource is not just to give you results in trading or show you, flex my muscle of trading. Let's help you make money, get access to money, follow our discipline. Let my environment make you a millionaire. All right. That is what, let my service to you help you with discipline and also help you with getting access to funds. That is really the simplicity of Pewatnation. So we have a group. So we're a community. We trade. You learn how to do these things on your own because I educate you every day. You're exposed to me every day closely. So let me share my screen. But these addresses, is this sharing right now? So let's take a sneak peek into, all right, our community. So you guys have an understanding. All right. Okay, good. So thank God we've been able to build a system that operates in class. All right, we address every level. So we have strategy, we have different strategy, different educators. All right, we're building a system where we address different level of education. Okay, you guys can see the screen now, right? Good. So we have Pewatnation Trade Ideas. Let me just give you guys a sneak back into how we perform our miracles. All right. So this is the format of our trade. We call our trade ideas, like you guys get copy and paste. Okay, so I analyze the market and we share. Okay, some of them are pending or the other, some of them are market execution. We give you the trade, we give you the take profit, and we tell you the risk to use because we are addressing. Now, one of the things a lot of people don't know, when you're trading with a funded account, all right, it's not just about trading to make profit. You're more preserving of what you shouldn't lose. All right. So we trade with a certain percent in mind because we are capital preserved. We're preserving what? You don't have to lose more than 5% a day. And our trades we give you. So if you get into a trade, use 1 or 2%. So we tell you the percentage to use and we calculate the stop loss attached to it. And we know what you're going to lose and what you're going to gain on that trade. So everybody have a mindset of control. All right. So these are how the trades come. Okay. So everybody should know that today, Monday was what date? Monday was what date? All right. Remind me, on Monday was, put it on the chat. Good. So you guys know November 24th. Okay, good. It's dated here. November 25th, November 29th, December 5th. Okay. So starting from here, okay, December 5th. All right. So we call the trades, and these are results, family. Just taking the trades, following instruction. When we get out, say this trade is off. All right, this trade is off. These are result of people. We give the instructions, just get out. Okay, all you need to do is be alive, be around to take the trade. Set your notification. If the trade comes, you copy the trade. And we do this every day, multiple times a day. All right, some trades are called here on Pewatnation Direct. This Pewatnation is like a discipline account. Okay, then we have our price trap, which will teach you a strategy that you can trade by yourself, but we also call a trade. All right, we give you the chart and we tell you what will activate the trade. So even if we don't call the trade, you can take it, you know how to trade it, but most importantly, we call it when the trade is live, we get in. All right, and this week has been an amazing week. I'm going to show you what we've been able to make in the chart. Not only do we have trade ideas, we also have results in the chart. Okay, so you guys know, every trade we've called this week, I take our time to document the trade. I'm showing you guys this chart right now because I'd love to. We've had a total loss of 3 trades this week and a total win of about 11 trades. Okay, and one of the things I've done, okay, I love to simulate what I do. I have losses, I have wins. All right, and this week, okay, this is an account I started in the course of this week. All right, and it's done over 5%. All of the trades that are on this account were the trades called out. I call this trade, I take them. So everybody who takes these trades, it's supposed to have the success. So this is the success we've had this week. There are weeks we've had tons. There are weeks we've lost. All right, but our win ratio, the truth is, I tell people, if I can have an environment that has a success ratio of 80%, I'd rather win and lose with them faithfully. True or true? Okay. And this result I've had, all right, there are people like you hear Sadia, started this, which is up 4%. I'm up 5%. All right. And it's something that could happen to anyone who just make that decision that not only do I want to learn the skill, I want to get into investing, having access to equity, because this is the whole idea, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I want you guys to know this truth. So give yourself a thought right now. When you get access to funded accounts and you pass the evaluation and they give you access to the fund. So let's say you're trading with $10,000. You got access to $10,000 with probably $84 or $100. All right. And within the course of a month or 2, okay, max. I'm just saying 2, max. But this is something you heard the testimony. Some people are doing it in a week or 2. We've had testimonies of people who got their certificate within a period of 4 days, 5 days. But me, I love to put a timeline of a month or 2. So let's say within the space of 3 months, you were able to get a $10,000 live account. And every month you do 10% of $10,000. How much is that? That's $1,000. This company is going to give you 85% of your profit, which means you're going to make up to $850, all right, in a month with $100. Have you done this before? Was this possible to you before? All right. And in the same vein, if you take that money and get a $100,000 account and you do the same thing, because it's the same thing that happens is just in percentage. What will happen is if you're trading a $100,000 account, you're going to make 8,500. Same thing. I don't want you to get hyped up. I just want you to see the possibilities. All right. Not like in a demo account, but this time around, I have access as an investor. Look at what will happen. Anybody who's a 6-figure income earner in this industry, someone that makes $8,000 a month. If you could take the next 6 months to prep yourself, go through the process, flush away all of the negativities, the impossibilities that have happened to you, just follow a model that would help you learn. All right. Master the process of discipline, follow instructions of success. All right. And within the space of 3 to 6 months, you could gain an account that you're sharing profits in the tens of thousands or thousands would you say, all right, 2023 is going to be an amazing grand year for you? Let me know in the chat. This is the possibility I wanted you guys to see. And this is our core value, all right, of helping you see how you could model success by following an environment of discipline and getting access. So nobody can say in an environment, I blew an account. Why? If you fund, I don't think anybody will say I blew $100. All right, because that's just like a test. You use it to buy mana. But if you funded your own $1,000, you could blow it. But if I buy a $100 account, it's 10,000. So even if I lost the evaluation, it's not blowing. And that reduces my risk. And if my mind is in to win, I will eventually win it. All right, I will eventually win it. The goal by May next year, by the grace of God, we're going to celebrate 500 families that have gotten access to funded accounts and are withdrawing in the thousands, tens of thousands. That's because that's what we do. Not just come here and say, well, we're successful traders with results. People are now the success that I want to tell in this industry. That's the simple model. That's the simple shape of what Pewatnation represents. All right, take all of the troubles that you've had in the years, all right, and just put it in this simple model of learning. And some of you are going to be master traders because in the process, I've given you guys valuable education. All right. We're here to, the beautiful thing is getting that exposure to knowing how to do it yourself, but you're being helped to make it while you're doing it. All right. It's been a privilege to have shared this information with you guys tonight. And not only do I show you in the talks, okay, I'd love to always show the charts. All right. I did an amazing training because you were in this call. I'm going to share that training with you guys on this call. If you're a trader, this training is going to help you. All right. Let me see. It's only archived for members, but I'm going to share that training with you guys that are on this call, or as my gift for participation. Okay. One of the things that I've allowed people to fail the way they failed in trading, all right, because I see why people don't have discipline in trading. It's not because they don't know how to trade, it's because they don't know where the market goes, all right? So not only am I teaching my students to stay profitable in the market, I'm also showing them how they could be disciplined, how to put them in the right risk, okay? Where is that training? Okay, where the market goes. All right, good. All right, good. So you guys have access. Okay, some of you are watching on YouTube. I'm going to paste it on YouTube as well. Okay, you guys have access to watch this training. Give me your feedback after that. There's something I'm going to tell you. You watch this training and you implement the knowledge in it. All right, you're not going to trade anyhow. All right, during the day. Okay, I shared a couple of what we would be doing in the chart. Okay, the direction. I told them this is where we bought the market and we got started. The trade you guys saw running, all right, on my GU, this is the trade. We called it, it's one of the markets we made money. We took some profit here, all right, and I left it open since Mondays. Since on Monday, and it's still running. Okay, I'm going to close it before the market closed because that was my goal, was to take it the whole week. All right. Now you can see how the market has moved. What am I telling you? The chart is telling a story. Okay, this is break of structure, retest of structure, another opportunity that got in. Some people made money from this. All right, if I'm going to sell this market, this is what I'm going to be looking at for a sell. So this is GU. We had USD. Okay, yeah, we had USD JPY for this move. Look at this move. It happened. All right, but I didn't really call it because it was a little bit sloppy. Here's AUD USD. The money we made in AUD USD. Guys, look at this. Okay, it was not on this, it was on this chart. So everything that we have given, we don't just give it, we train it to give it. This was where we got in on AUD USD that made us the money. Yes, every chart is documented. So I could show you, just like I'm coming on this call. This is where I'm going to enter the market. I told you while I was analyzing this morning, I told you something was going to happen. All right. Is that the market is going to move here or it's going to come back to this area? Can you see, guys? That was around this zone. This market actually flipped down and see what happened. All right. I showed you guys this morning, right? Beautiful. So EU, the same thing. Look, guys, did I tell you guys that this is where I wanted to buy EU? All right. Did the market come there and move? At least if you paid attention, because I sent it on the chart, all right, that did 30 pips flat. This is where we bought it yesterday. So this, not only am I just giving you food, I'm also educating you, all right, to get access to being an independent trader, but also get access to equity through my guidance. All right. If someone has placed you on this call, one of the things I can tell you is you are in at a very, very amazing time of our writing, of our beginning. Okay. Launching this product, I want to tell everyone that this product is a product given to you as a trader to be your product. Pewatnation is a system in your hands. You decide what it wants to be for you. Okay, we're actually in the pioneer phase, all right, of Pewatnation. Everyone who's in this system, you are actually, if you come in right now, if you have an opportunity to come into Pewatnation, you are a pioneer. All right. What you want to do is get back to the person who placed you. Let them give you the details of what it is to join our community. All right. That is something you want to actually take seriously right now. Change your idea of trading. Change your idea of involving in this market. This market is not for people who want to make money, but for people who understand investing. Stay in an environment where people can guide you in investing. There's so many things happening out there today. You shouldn't be a victim of misknowledge. All right. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, for listening to me, for sharing this space with me. I always want to see you at the top, not from the top, because you know what they say. The bottom is way, way too crowded. If I placed you on this call, just get back to me. All right. I'm going to give you we're actually having a very beautiful incentive right now, but this is not a call to communicate the incentive, but I want to just let you know. All right. There is actually an incentive for you to become a pioneer that is just within some days. All right, within some days off. So get back to me, get back to the person who placed you on, and let's get you started. Let's make you the next testimony that's going to be on the next call. God bless you guys. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.